Good evening, ladies, as well as gentlemen. Papa Boris here with some more Hearthstone Arena. Oh boy, that last video was just an embarrassment. Thought I had the best druid deck of all time. Turns out it sucked. Made a mage deck that I actually thought sucked, and it sucked. So, really great. Let me go ahead and put the headphones on, turn the sound on for you here. Bink! And there we go. So, just chugging along. Apparently I'm terrible at Darkest Dungeon and don't know anything about that game, which has been good to find out. And yeah, looking forward to seeing how this run continues. Hopefully, oh god, hopefully I don't lose in this video. That would just be terrible. It's very possible though. All it takes is 2 more losses. So we got a paladin here. Vasuit! Vias. We got the classic dilemma of, do you play the ooze on turn 2? Very, very troubling. Hopefully I'll get something else, but I will play this on turn 2. Alright, there we go. What I'm not going to do is coin into the spider, just so that I can play the ooze on turn 2. I will save that ooze for true silvers. Even better. Perfect. I could have coined out the spider just so I could kill a recruit, but the problem is if he played something other than a recruit, the coined spider would be pretty much wasted. Alright, this is a pretty good drop for him because I can't actually kill it. Yeah, there's no way for me to kill it, so I'm just going to ignore it and hit him into space. I could have coined into... Wait a minute, I could have killed it. Oh god, I'm terrible. If I coin, it buffs the worm, and Shattered Sun Cleric would have made this a 3-4, and I could have killed this thing. Oops. Now he can play a turn 3 mechanical thing, if he has it, and I lose the game because I misplayed. Wow. Oh, I'm so bad. Well, you know, what are you gonna do? Alright, luckily he doesn't actually have a mechanical yeti, so that's good. And alright, so I really should kill this thing. I could coin buff this, kill it now. Seems kind of lame. Fine, we'll do it.
We must cleanse the sun well.
Boink and schloink. So there's a risk of consecration here, but the zombie chow would survive, as with the spiders. If he pops the spiders first, consecration kills everything, but then the zombie chow still lives. I got my 2 5-drops in the hand. I think it's just these 2 guys and a flame strike. Oh, and a dark scale healer. I've dealt no damage to the opponent, so if he does have consecration here, I'm probably going to lose. I wouldn't generally say that was the case, but here, specifically with the type of deck I have, that could very well be the case. Okay, so the Yeti's a pretty annoying card. I've used up my coin, so I can't play the Ventricle Mercenary. I could ooze and ping, or I could play the Raid Leader and throw both things at it. Alright, let's do that. The problem now is very obvious. I am toast to consecration. But I think he would have played it last turn if he had it, so I'm just going to take that risk. He's got 5 cards to my kind of 6. Kind of, sort of 6. Oh, Mad Bomber's pretty solid here. And it kills off both of my spiders. I was really hoping it would only kill off one of them, but it killed off both of them because Mad fucking Bomber. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Ugh. Wow, this is terrible. Well, I gotta choose between popping the weapon or playing a big creature. I think we're just gonna pop the weapon, ping a recruit, and think. Do I kill the Mad Bomber? No, I'm gonna do this. Oh god, I'm gonna lose. He's at full health, my deck sucks, has no endgame. Unless this Ventricle Mercenary goes all the way to the distance, I'm in trouble. Alright, I got 2 turns to find a Flame Strike to kill that thing. No, wait, what am I talking about? Oh, Jesus, this is going to be a big coin flip. Gotta go for the Kodo, and I just have to hope it kills off that thing. Oh my god, it killed off the wrong thing. That's the game. If I had any hope of winning, it died when that recruit popped. Fuck me sideways. Now, he's got plenty of endgame here, so I'm just in big fucking trouble. This is about to be a 4-4. Did not find Flame Strike. My Kodo's gonna die to his Tiger. Oh, man, well, at least I called this as being a bad deck, but still, I don't know what I was hoping. Don't know what I was hoping. I guess I was hoping it'd be one of those times when I was wrong about the deck being bad, but I'm not. Look, I have 2 and 3 drops here in turn 7. Nothing good to play. I'm not anywhere close to being able to burn him out. I have to get a Flame Strike to even stay in the game. To even have a chance.
My shield for
Yeah, Flame Strike, I'd be doing great. I gotta get a Flame Strike. It has to happen. 1 in 19 chance, though. Not very high. What? It's not a Flame Strike. Well, no, it's just bad. He can kill this off with his Shade, or he can just buff this and kill it somehow. I've got a 4-drop and a Shredder. Ugh. The Zurjek is a 4/4 that gives him a card. I'm behind on cards. I haven't dealt any damage to him. I needed a Flame Strike. Didn't have it, so I lost. Is the story of this game. Wow, am I going to have a 0-win mage run? That would be something spectacular. Sure seems to be headed that way. Whew, had a pretty good run for a while there. And then I got that Druid run that I thought was going to be awesome, and it failed, and now there's this run. Oh, man. He might be thinking, do I extend against the Flame Strike? Even if I got all 3 fireballs and shot him at his face, he'd still have 8 health. I can't burn him out. I can't get anything to stick on the board because his creatures outclass mine. It's just bad. What's he thinking about?
I must move quickly.
It's weird. Now is not really the time to be bad-mannered. Why would he be bad-mannered here? Did he actually leave? That would be hilarious if he got an AFK. But I can't assume that. Okay, so let's play my 4 drops. So he played the Drake, drew a card, and then disappeared. Maybe he went up to go poop. That's what I'm going to assume. So he'll be back after he's done pooping. If he skips a turn, I'm still not really in that good of a shape. Let's say he skips a turn. I mean, I can trade here and get a 2-drop. I can kill that guy. Play a Fairy Dragon and some other piece of junk that I'm going to get off the top. But I've got nothing big. I could have had a Force Tank Max, but it was so early. I took a Shattered Sun Cleric instead, and I could have had a some other big thing, but I took a Fireball instead. I think I took Fireball over Boulder Fist Ogre, which isn't necessarily wrong. I think it was the right call. I just didn't get any other big creatures after that. Wow, he's actually AFK. I mean, he didn't make a recruit last turn. He's not doing anything here. We don't see him hovering over anything. I might actually get a win from him being AFK. That would be quite the treat. Okay, well, it's the proof is in the pudding here. Oh, he's back. He's back. There's the hovering. Okay. Oh my god, is he actually going to consecrate? Alright, he's cracking. Wow, oh wow, if I got a Flame Strike, I could actually win the game. I would actually be like ahead on cards then. Ah, Cone fucking Cold. Well, whew. Do I use it? I could run in, Cone of Cold, kill these 3 things, kill that off. Oh, man. I really just need to keep hitting him in his head.
What to do?
I don't think I can afford to hit his creatures with this Shredder. So we're going to do this to kill as much as possible. Hit him in his face. Play the Fairy Dragon and pass the turn. So if I get 2 more fireballs, I could get him down to 4 health, assuming no life gain, which is a crazy assumption, but you gotta play to your outs. Legal Warrior lets him kill the Fairy Dragon. Can he kill the Shredder? I just need 1 more hit with that Shredder. And then if I top deck nothing but fireballs, I can win it. I can still get a Flame Strike and be totally fine, but my Flame Strike's inability to show up is potentially going to be the end of me. Ugh. No Flame Strike. Alright, still, I just have to assume I'm going to get a Flame Strike. I can't do anything else. So if I got 2 fireballs back to back, I would actually kill him. Alright, so I can ping away that golem. Ah, that's actually not a bad drop because I get a card off of it, which increases my odds of getting a flame strike. Flame strike, holy fuck, it's actually flame strike. Oh my god. Alright, is it too little too late? It is a turn late, but I do get to clear his board. Armor plating makes no difference. I get to clear his board, I've got that stalker. I've got 2 fireballs. So I might actually win this game after all that whining. I did get a free turn. I mean, had he had that turn... Let's see, there would have been an extra recruit on the table. He did end up coming back before his second turn expired, but there was a recruit on the table. There would have been an extra recruit on the table. Alright, so here's a tough moment. Do I fireball that thing? Well, let's see what happens with these arcane missiles. If enough of them hit his head, I could actually win with double fireballs. Alright, I mean, I'm set to win with 2 fireballs. I don't want to reveal the fact that I'm holding double fireball, so I'm going to pass the turn here. If he doesn't heal himself, he dies. He has to have healing, and if he has healing, he'll probably win the game. That's not healing, and... Oh my god. That shouldn't have been that difficult. But... the fireballs win it. Oh god, embarrassing. So, I had to rely on fireballs and almost dying and my opponent skipping his hero ability. And maybe he had another card he would have played. I mean, had he gotten to play another card that turn, he could very well have won. So we get a pity win here, is what that was. Jeez. Alright, that's my goal, is just to survive to the end of this video. I'm going to start going to the rope every single turn so the games take longer, so I go to 45 minutes without it ending. That's very much my best strategy, I think. This is clearly not a good deck. Alright, up against another mage. Shenanigans. Okay.
My magic will tear you apart.
I don't think it makes sense to keep this stuff. In neither game so far was I able to get off to a fast start, which is very annoying because that's all this deck is cheap crap. So I don't know why, excuse me, my starts have been so slow. But they have been. Another laggardly opponent, she mulligans 2 of her cards. She keeps this one and that one. Well, we got tons of removal. I'm really hoping I don't need it, though. I'm hoping she just passes the turn and I can casually play Knife Juggler. And then Flame Cannon to kill whatever she plays. Okay. Come on, shenanigans. Nothing. Alright. See if she's got that Frostbolt or the not the Fireball, the Frostbolt or the Flamethrower. And yes, I know it's technically Flame Cannon, not Flamethrower, but Flamethrower is what I'm going to call it. So at the end of my dying days... Oh, she's got the Flame Cannon. What a bitch. So do we play the more expensive creature or the creature that's harder hitting? Or this thing. Let's just fucking play this thing. See what happens. Hit! Yo! It's too bad. Well, Mana Worm wasn't going to be that great anyway. But still would have rather seen a spell than Mana Worm. Or than a creature. Alright, so she passed on turn 1, killed my creature on turn 2. Here's turn 3. I got a 3-2, ready to respond to her threats. You can hit for 4 with the help of the raid leader. That, however, won't be necessary. So do I Flame Cannon this thing? Or trade in my guy? I think we're going to Flame Cannon. I want to try to get as much damage on as I can. And keeping my creature on the board to hit her for 3 is the way to get more damage going there. Alright, let's see if she's got anything good on turn 4. She still has the coin. She could make a 5-drop at any time. In fact, she will. Is it going to be a Fen Creeper or a Sludge Belcher? That would just be the worst. Alright, Stormpike Commando, that could have been a lot worse. Wonder why she didn't shoot the thing that's harder to kill. Weird. Alright. 50-50 chance. No, don't all go in the face. Oh my god, that would have been bad. That would have been the game on the spot. I would have liked to not have to ping it, so I could have played the Demolisher, but this will do. So getting her down to 22, still have 3 fireballs in here. I'd really like to hit her once with each of these, so that I can put her down into the 20s, or into the teens. She has a lot of cards. I need her to have a bad turn here. Who am I kidding? I need every opponent to have nothing but bad turns. Alright, that's actually not the end of the world. I can address that pretty easily. So the raid leader ends up being good. We'll do that. We'll hit her fat face. Play the Demolisher. So we're a turn away from Flame Strike. I got 8 damage on the table. Take it down to 10 and then wait to top deck my fireballs. It's pretty much the only way this deck can win, is get some damage from the early game and then have the opponent play nothing good and then get fireballs. So in a way, that Gnomish Experimenter, even though he screwed up my Mana Worm and turned it into a chicken, he was helpful by helping me dig into the deck to get the Flame Strike, which is essential for me, and the Fireballs, which are really essential. So I'm a card further in. I'm going to get my Fireball or whatever a turn sooner. Fuck, she has a Blizzard. Ah, that's the really just one thing I needed her not to have there. So I get 2 damage. It's a bit less than 8, though. Stampeding Kodo, I don't think I want to do, because I do want to get a kill with that thing. So I hope she doesn't have any more Blizzards or Flame Strikes. If she does, I'm just totally fucked. But if the Demolisher hits her face, and if I top deck double Fireballs at some point, I could still win this. I don't know if I have enough juice to actually deal enough damage to get her down to 1 Fireball's range, but maybe 2. Alright, there's the Shredder. She chooses not to ping the chicken, which is nice. I'm glad to have the chicken here for that key extra point of damage. Barrel goes on her face. Arcane Missiles. Well, I'm just going to use Arcane Missiles because it's burn of a sort. Alright, so let's ping this. See if the Kodo can kill what comes out. Hey, it's the same exact thing I had. Well, the Kodo kills it. So she gets a card. That digs her an extra card deeper into her deck. Flame Strike, very critically, does not kill the Kodo. That would be her whole turn. Kodo would live, hit her down to 5, and then I could just have all day to find one of my Fireballs. Not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. So let's see where the Demolisher goes. If it hits her in the face, she's dead to Fireball. It hits this thing. Well, Arcane Intellect, really glad I drafted this, so I can dig for those crucial Fireballs. Don't find it. Is it worth playing this thing? Definitely not the Zombie Chow. I think it is worth it. I can't ping, but I wouldn't have necessarily wanted to ping anyway. I couldn't have targeted that nullifier. It's not targetable. So the ping would have just gone in her face, and she's already dead to Fireball anyway, so I might as well just let it be. So I've dug 3 extra cards deeper into the deck, once from Experimenter, twice from Arcane Intellect. All 3 of my Fireballs are in the bottom half of the deck. That's a 1 in 8 chance of that happening. But I am threatening lethal with the Ventrico, and this Demolisher is still ploinking away, so it could still win, just with actually the stuff I've played. That would be sort of a miracle. She finds a Flame Strike. I'm incredibly lucky. Incredibly lucky that she didn't have that Flame Strike earlier. Also that she didn't have a Frostbolt or a Blue Warrior or a, what's his face? Flamethrower to finish off my Ventrico. Oh, wow. Can't believe I won that. Okay, great. So we have 25 more minutes I need to survive in order for this video not to end the run. Let's see what we can do. I'm very happy with Gnomish Experimenter in that run. Very happy with Arcane Intellect and very happy with Ventrico Mercenary. All those were good draft picks. Even the Demolisher, which was just a crappy rare, I think I could have picked a different crappy rare, and the Demolisher was a good choice. Okay, we're up against another Paladin. Alabar.
I will Fight with honor.
Again, the ooze versus the paladin. I'm not gonna keep that. It was tempting to go turn, 2, turn 3, and then that on turn 4, but I think it's better to try to get a 1-drop, like a Chow or a Mana Worm. Unfortunately, my deck doesn't oblige, so I'm gonna play the Fairy Dragon on turn 2 and then just see what happens. It all depends on whether he has a coin play on turn 1. If he does, my Fairy Dragon will die, and then I'll have to play the ooze, I think, on turn 3 rather than do nothing. And then the Fireball, well, is no good if I end up having to use it to kill minions. Nope, cannot find a 1-drop. Please don't play anything. Please don't play anything. Please just keep hovering over your hero portrait forever and concede. Ah, he's flicking his coin. He plays nothing. Oh my god. Alright, since I have nothing to do on turn 3, I'm going to play the Stalker. The reason for this is Stalker has more health, so he can kill off more recruits. And if I'm doing nothing, if I have no good 3-drop to play, I might end up pinging rather than playing a 2-drop. So I don't care that he doesn't hit for 3, because I'd rather have the health and I can ping the extra damage if necessary. Alright, he plays a recruit, that's nice. He still has the coin. Gnomish Experimenter, you know it!
This is going to be amazing.
Hell yeah! Alright, so now a Consecration with a coin clears the board. If he doesn't play that, I need to not play both of these things because that would just be asking for Consecration. But I could ping and play one of them. And just hope for the best. Wow, he's really slowing it down here. You know what? I'm going to trust my instincts. I'm certain he's got Consecration when he's playing this slowly. So I'm going to hit him for 5 and I'm going to pass. I'm just really certain he has it. What else could he have for 9 cards that has nothing playable on turn 1, turn 2, or turn 3? It's got to be holding on to Consecration. Wow, another recruit. Unbelievable. Could he be running a ton of buffs? He's gonna play Avenge now, isn't he? Oh, you're so transparent. Okay. So Avenge. Well, if the Kodo kills this becomes a 4/3. Sort of annoying. If the Kodo kills this, which I'd rather have, this becomes a 5/4. Doesn't quite die to this thing. I mean, that's just definitely what he has. I could freeze his team and hit him for 5.
What to do? What to do?
Man. Alright, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. Alright, I killed the correct creature, which is good. I could throw both of my guys at this, but I've already got a Fireball. So I'm gonna take a risk. I'm gonna get him down to 20. And see what he's got. Because if he just kills the Kodo, this will be at 1 health. I can Cone of Cold and keep on hitting him for 5. As long as he doesn't have a Consecration, I'm good. Alright, this is frustrating, but it's okay. I'm okay with it. Make a recruit now. Yup.
Reporting for duty.
Maybe he doesn't have a Consecration. Maybe he was holding on to all that stuff because he wanted to get the Avenge combo. So now we freeze his team, drop a dragon, and hit him for 5. So these two guys have just taken off half his health. Now I'm just a Fireball away from killing him, basically, as long as he doesn't drop an anti-Killbot or Justice League. No Consecration, but he does have a Sunwalker. That is a problem. I don't have a good answer to it. I'm going to have to ping off this thing and Fireball. So let's Arcane Missile, see if we can maybe kill off this guy. No, we can't. Alright, so we'll Fireball that. I'm going to ping that. Should I kill this thing? I think I should actually kill it. That way I can keep my 3 power guys alive. And now he's actually in trouble just from these dudes. I have 2 Fireballs left in the deck. I can dig for 3 cards with Arcane Intellect. He's got 7 cards to 6, so he's not actually really ahead on cards. I've got him down. Ah, Justice League. Freaking Justice League. There's 1 fireball. 3, 6, 12, 13. Yeah, it's not worth it. I think what I'm going to do is draw 2 cards, see if I can get another fireball. There's only 1 other fireball in here, so the odds of that weren't that high. We'll play the Ventrico, hit him for 6, and we're just going to try to burn him out. I mean, he again needs to have healing, or he's dead in 2 turns. Ping, 2 pings and a fireball. Do it. Plus, I've got these minions threatening lethal. He's going to have something pretty good. True Silver Champion's not going to save him. Holy Light, is that going to save him? Well, that might. Humility. So he has the perfect response to the Ventrico, so my minions are all expensive. And I assume he's going to hit my face for maximum healing. No, he kills the Fairy Dragon because he's got enough of a cushion. That makes sense. Alrighty. That fireball's a long way from killing him. Shit. I might actually lose because of that humility. This will just die to that. So what I'm going to do... Wait, why didn't I play my ooze and kill off his weapon? That would have been smart. I really should have done that. Well, I could still win if I top deck the other fireball. It's in here in these 15 cards. And besides that, I've got a couple of Wolf Riders. He's healed for a lot, though. He's healed for 6, 12, 18 from the Holy Light, and then another... No, this didn't actually help him. He lost the damage from that. Wow. Oh, he chooses to ignore the Rockjaw Trog and lets me hit him for 3. That's remarkably aggressive. Oh, you. Now I actually got the fireball, so that's 12, 15, 16, 17. Okie dokie. So I got lucky that time. All 3 fireballs were in the top 16 cards of my deck. I would have been in pretty good shape, though, because I could have played the Ooze and killed his True Silver, and I could have also played the Mana Worm, and I could have just plonked him for 4 damage, which would have been significant. He really should have killed my 3/5. That would have given him another turn to live. That was a crucial blunder. So he played kind of weirdly. Didn't do much early on, but he ended up having the healing, which is exactly what you need against my deck. He had, wow, 18 points of healing, and then he could have gotten 20 from attacking my face with the True Silver to heal up more. He just clearly did not play around the double fireball possibility. All right, we got 17 minutes to go. Docky of Doom. That's a great name. Oh boy, this takes the cake for bad hands. And we're giving the rogue the coin, unfortunately. Oh boy. Yeah, could be worse, but it could be a lot better. Can I get a 1-drop, please? Not a chance.
The pleasure is mine.
Oh, you don't say hello first, rogue. It's Rogue 101. Oh, she's got the coin. Fudge me. Alright, is it something I can kill? Please, something I can kill. Please. Swamp Ooze. Alright. So, I could trade my Knife Juggler for it, but I think that would be a bit foolish. Let's just kill it off this way. Hope she just daggers up, and then I can do Knife Juggler, Mana Worm, hit her for 1, and be off to the races. No, sorry, that's my alarm. I just wanted to make sure I didn't forget to set up for my game. I'm playing Pathfinder Adventure card game later this evening. Really looking forward to it. Okay, Knife Juggler, Mana Worm. Let's get this damage started. Now what I wanted to do is not play any removal whatsoever, so that I can just hit her with these minions and freeze and kill her stuff. These are the perfect things to use against minions because they do not deal damage to the face. If she kills stuff with her weapon, I would mind, even though it's dealing damage to her, because she's still at basically full health, so that damage, it's hard to see how that would matter just yet. Fan of Knives. It's a good way of killing off that Knife Juggler. Very smart play. She is left without a dagger, though, which is nice. And okay, that's lucky. I get a 3/5, which is basically what the best I could have possibly hoped for. She can kill that. with an Eviscerate, although it'd be a little bit tricky to kill because she doesn't have a dagger in hand because she hit me in the face when she made a dagger on turn 2. Sway's Ascension. Well, it's a bit aggressive, but I'm actually going to polymorph this thing. Hang on, does the Shadow Sun Cleric offer me a better alternative? I can actually run in and ping it. Then I save the polymorph for something better. Yeah, I think I'd better do that.
The Sunwell.
I do less damage to her this turn, but I put more pressure on the board because I get an extra creature down. And this thing does hit harder now, so it could end up working. Alright, time to hold my breath. What I want to see is like a Sludge Belcher. Oh no, please don't do Blade Flurry. Please don't do Blade Flurry. Don't do Blade Flurry. Don't do Blade Flurry. Blade Flurry is a thing you should not do. Okay, she didn't do Blade Flurry, thank God. So she just killed that thing, which is annoying, of course, but I get to hit her for 4, and she's at 20 health. We got some removal here. Oh, she takes an extra point of damage. Well, I guess I can see the logic in that. She wants to finish off this Mana Worm. Alright, we gotta go for it here. We're committed. When I top decked something I couldn't actually play, I had to go for this. So, now it's a Fireball plus 5 pings to kill her. Thus, it's very important that this Cleric with her mighty 3 power stay alive. There's one Fireball left in here. There's some Wolf Riders. Dread Corsair has that taunt, which is annoying. Flame Strike would be amazing. If I Flame Struck, I could clear this out, hit her for 3, and kill her next turn. Doesn't happen. Okay. Yeah, we gotta go for it, right? Well, but, So if I Polymorph, I hit her, she's at 6, but I don't have enough mana to actually Fireball. Well, I gotta go for it. That's just what I gotta go for. So she needs to get a healing card. She needs an Antique Heal Bot. Rogues don't have any class-specific healing. So Antique Heal Bot would be the bee's knees. She'd pretty much be untouchable then. Oh my god, I saw the 5 mana drop. I thought it was going to be an Antique Heal Bot. And she does not have a Voodoo Doctor or anything, so we win. Oh man, those fireballs. Flame Strike comes up a turn late. Thanks, Flame Strike. Oh yeah, nothing. Asshole. Alright, Ducky of Doom goes down to Fireballs, which is clearly the only way I can win games with this deck, but that's what I knew after I drafted it. And miraculously, after it seemed like I was going to go 0-2, I got a pity win, and then from there, managed to sneak away with enough wins to get up to 4. I'm pretty happy with this. I thought this deck was going to be terrible. Now, we just have 13 minutes left in the video, so as long as I don't lose the next 2 games straight, I'll actually achieve my mini goal of not dying in this video, and then I'll be able to go set up for my Pathfinder card game and have a lovely frickin' Saturday night. Boo! Party time. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah, sinking. That's like thinking, but with water. Jenny did what? Holy shit! Oh god, I can't believe what the fuck Jenny did. Jesus fucking Christ. Wow. That's a pretty cool name, I like it. Okay, Mr. Paladin, you are going to pass on turn 1. Pass, 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 pass. No. Pass, 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 pass. No. Oh, that's fine, that's fine, that's okay. I'm okay with that. That is a thing with which I'm okay. So, the Knife Juggler sucks if this is a Noble Sacrifice, because I'd rather throw a Loot Hoarder at it. But I'm going to take my chances, because I think these days it's most likely to be Avenge. So I'm just going to gamble it's Avenge and not care about the potential for Noble Sacrifice. God damn it. Shielded mini fucking bots. Alright, well, I'll take my 50-50 chance with the Knife Fling. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah. Don't let Paladins keep creatures, or you're a mage deck that has no way of winning except for to burn people out. Or maybe it doesn't matter because it's a Noble Sacrifice. Not Noble Sacrifice. Alright. So if it is Avenge, I'm going to regret not killing this thing when I had the chance, but I feel like with this deck I've just got to go for the throat. I have one of my Wolf Riders for some extra burn potential. I got one of my 4-drops that I can actually play. I let a Paladin keep a creature. Well, I just got to take that chance. Alright, so I know that could be Noble Sacrifice now. Does he have another mech? A Clockwork Gnome, specifically? Alright, hits the face. Stampeding Kodo can't be played. Check for Noble Sacrifice. Still a Noble Sacrifice. Wow. Wait, so they're both not Noble Sacrifice, and they're both not Repentance. They're both not Eye for an Eye. So one of them has to be Avenge, and then the other one, I guess, could be Redemption. I don't think I'm missing any Paladin secrets, am I? Not Noble Sacrifice, not Eye for an Eye, not Repentance. One of them's Redemption, one of them is Avenge, so we know exactly what the secrets are. So the champion finally kills off that Demolisher and gives him a little hit point. But the good thing about this is, and this is actually very good, is he now... What? Why did he do that? Oh, that made no sense. I was thinking I could play Kodo, that thing would pop back, and then I could try to... Oh, no, I don't get why he ran that in. Look, if he keeps that thing around, I can kill it, but then it pops back, and then if I try to kill it again, then it would be Noble Sacrifice. I guess he must have thought I was going to run into it and then ping it away, so he's trying to preserve the redemption for something. I actually have no idea what the fuck he's doing. Okay, well, see, we know it's a Noble Sacrifice. Don't want to throw the Wolf Rider at it? No, I'm going to throw this thing at it, because this thing is dead to... Oh, no, wait, there's no Noble Sacrifice. Right, it's Redemption and Avenge. Yes, right, of course, we remember now. Whew, okay, so let's play Wolf Rider, get that damage through. Okay, so we got 3 Fireballs in the deck. I have the Flame Strike this time, unlike all the other times, which means I might get lucky and actually bypass the Avenge, depending on what he plays. I have the Raid Leader, which is not likely to put out too much extra damage. And I got the Kodo, which can kill a Recruit. I could win, just depends on what he plays. Alright, this does not die to the Kodo, sadly. Oh, he messed up. He should have True Slivered this first before playing the coin. He just forgot that the coin would trigger it. So now he takes an extra 2 damage, which, I mean, that could really make a lot of difference in this enterprise that I'm running here. Okay, so we know that this is a redemption. So killing this with Wolf Rider, Raid Leader, Ping isn't that great because he's going to come back. So what I really want to do is run... Wait. Oh, shit, this thing's going to get avenged. Fuck. So, okay, so if I run these 2 things into the Senjin, it comes back with 1 health, and then this thing gets a +3/+2. If I Kodo, this thing dies, this gets +3/+2, it becomes a 6/7. I don't think I have any good answer here. I could ping the Recruit, and then this becomes a 6/7. And the Recruit will come back. Right, the Recruit still comes back. So the Recruit comes back, this is a 6/7. And then I can play Raid Leader and kill it. I think that's my best move. So we trigger Revenge. And then we go in. And that thing dies. Got a Fireball. Alright, so he's got 4 cards in a Recruit. I do have a board here. He's at 16 health. If I dig up 1 more Fireball and he never plays any heals, then I could win. Got a Flame Strike. I can deal with most things that he could play here. Although I couldn't ping and Flame Strike. So if he played a 3/5 or anything with 5, I wouldn't kill it with Flame Strike. Let's see what he's got. Alright, how bad is that? I don't think that's too bad. I still get to attack with the Raid Leader. Got both Fireballs, so we're definitely going for the throat. So he's dead in 2 turns. Ping on turn 8, and then double Fireball on turn 9. Trying to hide the fact that I've got it, the goods. This also survives against the Archer Commander without a buff. So I'm still threatening, 3 damage after if he trades these 2. He's gonna... Oh, that was a bad misclick. What?
I'm sorry.
Oh god. Well, okay, so he's gonna Hammer of Wrath. What was he gonna Hammer of Wrath? I'm guessing the Kodo. He's gonna Hammer Wrath the Kodo and then run in. But I was gonna be fine. I was just gonna ping him and kill him. Unless he had some heals back in his hand, he was gonna be toast. Hooray! I didn't lose in this video. In fact, I won every single game in this video. I didn't lose any games. I thought I was gonna lose the first game of the video, but then the guy passed on half a turn. And I drew Flame Strike. Not quite when I wanted it, but enough, early enough that I had a chance in the game, and then I won. Killed 3 paladins today. Rogue! Raven Delina. Raven Delna. I don't know what that is.
You asked for it.
Hey, I have a 1-drop on turn 1! Jesus! You know what? I'm gonna mulligan the fireball. I don't think it's correct to keep a fireball. Well, anyway. Good thing it didn't matter what I did. So, Zombie Chow. Zombie Chow's tricky because it's hard to actually deal positive damage with. That thing needs to hit the opponent like 3 times. More likely, what it does is it trades with some of your opponent's creatures or takes up some of your opponent's removal and gives you an advantage that way, because then when you play something else later, your opponent can't kill it because they used it on Zombie Chow. So that's the hope. Anyway. She's thinking about daggering here. I have the coin this time, which is nice. Unstable Ghoul, huh? Well, it makes my choice easy. I don't think it makes sense to play Spider here. I could make a Mana Worm and coin to ping this, but then the Mana Worm would take a damage. Is that worth it? So I'd have a 2/2. Is that worth it, using the coin like that? I don't think it is. So now she can dagger up, hit this, and not take any damage, but then she would be spending her turn daggering up. Then I can play the Wolf Rider, hit her, she'd kill the Wolf Rider. I don't know. I'm not sure it's worth it. Maybe it's better just to make a Mana Worm and a Spider. Save the Wolf Rider as a back pocket trick for later. Okay, so here's a critical moment. Can she kill this Mana Worm? All she needs is Deadly Poison. Or Backstab, really anything would do. If not, I have a lot of spells to fuel this baby up. Spider's not going to do much besides ploink away for a while. Alright. Arcane Missile's gonna happen here. Or Cone of Cold. Wow. Cone of Cold. It's got to be Cone of Cold. So I get to kill off one of the bandits. Hit her in her fat face. Start this damage train. She can't attack my stuff. I can Arcane Missiles next turn. And I've got double Fireball. So let's see. She's at 15 health. Oh, fuck. She's got Deadly Poison. Please don't have Blade Flurry. Oh, please don't have Blade Flurry. You'll know she has Blade Flurry if she hits the spiders. Mana Worm, no Blade Flurry. Okay, good. So she's down to just a bit of health. Hoping to finish off that ringleader. Alright, we're going to cash out the spider here, because if I didn't, she could have killed the Trog. With the 2 damage and the 3 damage of the weapon. Now she has to work for the kill on the Trog. Spectre Knight I'm actually I'm not that bothered by, because it doesn't have Taunt. It's a great card, but it doesn't have Taunt, and I get the damage through. Alright, more Arcane Missiles, huh? I think now's the time to cash out my Wolf Rider, actually. So we're gonna go all the way on the face. I'm gonna use Arcane Missiles just to get some more damage on the face. I actually didn't want the Spectre Knight to be hit. Okay, wow. So I got coin and double Fireball next turn for the potential win. Let's see if she's got Blade Flurry. That's what she needs. Or an Antique Healbot, I guess. After complaining that none of my starts were fast, I finally get a fast start. Why is she doing that? She must have a reason for doing that, as opposed to killing this guy. She's actually gonna hit the Wolf Rider? Okay, so she's dead now. She needs to play healing. Here's the moment of truth. Does she have the Antique Healbot? She has Wolf Rider, which I don't care about, and Defender of Argus, which I still don't care about. Wonder why she didn't kill this with the Spectral Knight. She could have left me with a spider, but this thing would be dead. That seems like it would have been better. Regardless, she didn't have a way to stop me from killing her with fireballs.
Well played.
Coin into double Fireball. That is the life. Well then, so a disaster turns into a blaster. I don't know. And now we are looking good. I could even make it to 7 wins here. Who the hell knows? Well, thanks for watching. Please like and or subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. 45 minutes on the nose.